Yeah, this is another Let That Brew Quickly. This is where we're just trying to promulgate, get the information out, on these brews, the health benefits, the not so good bits, and all of that good stuff, So before we get into today's brew, let's just get to the Let That Brew quote of the day, which is this: small successes are still successes. Let That Brew. So yeah, follow us, Let That Brew Twitter, at Let That Brew, for these quotes, information, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's get straight into the tea today. Today's tea is from the tea makers of London, Artisan flowering buds, unique visual and taste sensation. This is number 200 in their range. So that's the unique Artisan. We love Artisan here. Artisan meaning organic, natural flavoring. So let's get into some of the ingredients. Green tea, silver needle, jasmine, rosebuds, marigold, osmanthus lily, chrysanthemum, and roselle. So that's a lot of good ingredients here in this tea. Their little disclaimer is a simply stunning artisan tea, meticulously handmade by combining the highest grade green tea with delicate flowers. When steeped, the bundle expands and unfurls in a process that emulates a blooming flower, producing a balanced aroma, great taste, and a spectacle for the eyes. So let's try and get something spectacular for our eyes. So yeah, tea makers of London, Artisan flowering buds, a spectacle for the eyes, strong aroma, decent taste. Yeah, let's get into it. Tea makers of London. Now, again, we're gonna try and get into the pouring as soon as possible, only because the tea is meant to be poured at about 90 degrees. But before we pour it, the kettle's been chilling for a minute. We're trying to get the best brew possible. We're just gonna take one out of the pack. So this one is the perfect rose. So we're going with the perfect rose bud. Let's see how that sort of transpires, how that looks. So we'll bust out. This is how it comes. It comes sealed in sort of foiling, nice and sealed tight, airtight. We'll get that open. Tear that open. See how they're looking. So yeah, if you can see, they come sort of in a sort of bud like that, like a ball almost. A ball almost with a sort of string around it. Now just take note of how small that is in comparison to my palm. I'm gonna pop that in a teapot today, because as they said, it expands. So we'll pop that in a teapot today. Right. So we'll get to the pouring of that tea there. We'll get to the pouring of that. We're gonna bring this teapot closer so we can see how the characteristics of the bud, or the bulb. Sorry, they call it bulbs. I've been calling it buds all this time. Try and get that. So we're gonna get to pouring. Obviously, I'm not gonna pour too much water on it, because this is quite a big teapot, and this is for 1 cup. And I do wanna, I made a mistake previous to pouring these teas of putting too much water, so it tends to be a bit watery. So this time I'm gonna pour less water, and hopefully the taste is enhanced for this tea here. Not too much again. Oh yeah, we back with the metal kettle, by the way. I'll leave it about there. Now just keep an eye on the characteristics and the movement of this particular bulb. Whilst that's brewing, we're gonna get into some of the benefits of the ingredients in this tea. Now this tea contains green tea silver needle. Now it's a bit of a gray area when it comes to this silver needle, because upon my preliminary research, silver needle apparently is white tea. So they say it's got green tea silver needle. Now I don't know if they're saying silver needle because silver needle is normally plucked at a different time of day. So it's normally plucked earlier, maybe midday when the sun is at its at its highest, and it dries out the leaves, hence why they call it silver needle. So maybe the green tea is plucked earlier for them to say silver needle. I'm not too sure. If anyone knows, let me know. But again, it's got fat burning properties, the silver needle. And the osmanthus now is a variant, so osmanthus is in about 20 plus plants, flowering plants. This can help boost your immune system, can help improve your skin color. That's good. That's something we like to hear. Now the chrysanthemum, that's a pretty hard word to pronounce. The chrysanthemum again is an ingredient in a lot of these flowers, and it can help to lower your blood pressure. It can help to reduce inflammation. Also can help to calm our nerves, for your nervous system. So that's good. Also, this is something I knew prior to doing these videos, that in sort of Oriental history, the chrysanthemum plant, because plants were known to represent things. So this plant, chrysanthemum was the chrysanthemum was known to represent elegance and nobility, being noble, being elegant. So again, I may pop a picture of the plant up, or just go and do your own sort of research on that plant. Also, we have in these sort of, because there's a variation of bulbs in this particular package or whatever, that from the tea makers of London. It also contains roselle or roselle. So roselle is a plant from the hibiscus family. If you know hibiscus plant, very good for you. Hibiscus is something you can literally just eat. There's a syrup you can get in some stores. This hibiscus plant in like some syrup, and you put it in drinks, sparkling water, whatever, and you just sort of drink it and eat the plant. Now in the hibiscus is originally was grown in sort of African countries, Caribbean countries, hot tropical climates. It's known to us, known to the African Caribbean community, maybe better known as sorrel. So the roselle is the same sort of plant you'll find in the sorrel. In Iran, it's known as sour tea in the Iranian region. Now sorrel, again, can have a lot of benefits of sorrel. I'll just go through some. It can protect your liver. It's got antioxidant properties. It's good for digestion, and it's good for it's good to maintain healthy teeth and healthy gums. So these are some of the ingredients that are spaced in these sort of flowering bulbs. Again, we just skim the surface. We're not here to just tell you everything or whatever. If you want to know more, you do your own diligence and get your research on. So yeah, you know, whilst that brews, we'll just let that brew, honestly, and you know, I might forward the video or whatever, so we can see that sort of bulb, you know, expanding and taking its true brew course. It is pretty hot, that teapot. Now I hope I have put enough water in there. You know, maybe so, maybe not, but who knows. But yeah, hope everyone's getting on well in this sort of pandemic, this climate, whatever. You know, hence why we're doing these sort of teas. You know, we are indoors a lot more. You know, we want to find out more information. We want to, you know, we want to tighten our brains up. We don't want to be here sitting stagnant, not elevating our minds, at least if we can't elevate our bodies and, you know, our hobbies or whatever. We want to elevate our minds, our taste buds, you know, our health, our internal health. And I just feel like these teas here, you know, they're good for you. They make me feel good, you know. You sip a tea or you sip a brew, end of a long day, or, you know, before you start a strenuous task. You know, it's something that could, you know, like you said, calm your nerves, you know, settle your stomach. You know, it's good for you. And, you know, warm water in general is good for you. It does a delight. It does a delight for your insides. So get onto that. So now I'm gonna shake the rim a little bit with this one here, because this tea is a little bit sus. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had it before and it's a bit sus. Like, it's okay and it's not the best tea, but I'm gonna just mix it around. You know, see what I'm going with it. But yeah, as we can see, the buds opened out already. As I've been talking, you know, tea makers suggest that, you know, you brew that for about 4 to 5 minutes per one bulb at 90 degrees. 200 milliliters of water. I'm not sure. I think I put less than that, to be fair. No, we're not getting a real intense color. It's not a really intense color, but you know, it's okay. I'll get you a close up on that. No, like it's okay. You get me? It's not one of my favorites, if I'm totally honest. You know, I'm not gonna come on here and say that all the teas are my favorites and all of them are lit and rare, because some of them just aren't. You get me? That's just me though, you know. Depends what your taste buds are like. You may find different teas, you know, taste better or whatever. But you know, I felt like as I got older, you know, my taste buds you know, enhanced. My palate you know, opened up and, you know, became a much wider, varied, you know, the range of you know, taste that the tongue was willing to accept. Definitely expanded. So yeah, you know, these sort of things are good for us. Now I'm gonna get to pouring. Yeah, so we'll just leave that like a minute more. But yeah, man, get at me. Let me know how things are going with you or whatever. You get me? Eventually, soon, I want to have somebody sitting here with me, you know. I'm gonna start having, you know, people come up, sit with me. You know, not for the podcast type thing, just to literally do this. Watch a one tea brew and that, and have a one sip and a one quick chat, you know. Just have someone in the background, preferably beautiful ladies, if I'm honest. Preferably beautiful ladies, you know. But we'll make that happen. Yeah, so you know, the color's starting to change a little bit. Looks good, you know. It's starting to look a bit better. All right, we're gonna get to pouring on that. Yeah, I think we'll get to pouring on that now. So let's get it. So if we have a look there, you know, the color's not great. Bit of a it's like a sort of a grapey, like the color of sort of, you know, grape juice kind of color, almost a bit pale. You know, if I'm totally honest, the aroma isn't punching me in my face, you know, so it's okay aroma, I suppose. We'll get to tasting on that. Ooh. Right, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Right, that is a shocker. Wow. Yeah, that tastes dope. Like, hold on, what one is this? The Perfect Rose. That tastes lit, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, that's dope. That tastes. Now, this has come as an absolute shocker. This tea is very, very deceiving. Very deceiving. Like I said, I've had a bulb prior to this, you know, many times, but not the rose. What is this? Not the jasmine. Or not the perfect rose. We had the jasmine one. I had it with Lord Diamond. Big up Lord Diamond. And I don't know, the jasmine one wasn't tasted. Again, maybe because I said I put too much water last time, so maybe that's what it was. You know, the water to bulb ratio was too much, so you know it was just tasting a bit watery. But this, wow, this has got a kick to it, 100%. Yeah, this has got a kick to it. Yeah, I'm messing with this. I'm definitely messing with it. You know what? I think we can go ahead and say that the tea makers of London, Artisan flowering tea bulb, the Perfect Rose, is Let That Brew approved. I think we could approve that one there. Definitely, that one there is it's approved. It's a shocker. It literally, you know, it gives you a kick, unexpected kick. That is a delightful surprise. Yeah, I think we could go ahead and approve that. Try that one. Most certainly try that one. You know, I had my reservations about it. You know, I was talking down on it a little bit, just a little bit. But let me tell you something. Tea makers of London, keep doing your thing. That tea there is bad. I respect it. You get me? I respect that one a lot. But yeah, man, approved. Definitely. So yeah, that's been Let That Brew quickly. Follow us on Twitter. At Let That Brew. Follow us on Instagram at Let That Brew Podcast. YouTube, Let That Brew. RealTalkRiddims, all of that. And yeah, this has been the tea makers of London, Artisan flowering bulbs, Perfect Rose, and it's a shocker. Let That Brew quickly.
RealTalkRiddims.